Welcome back, C3 friends and fam. Hope you guys are enjoying your Friday, and I know that we are all looking forward to this market moving in the right direction. We've seen a lot of green, a lot of fun. Let's take a look at what we're looking at. So this is Coin 360 on the 1 hour performance and the volume block size. On Coin 360, you can see we have proportionate volume going into Bitcoin and Ethereum, and that's what we're looking for. You can see from the light shades of green, that means volume is going into them. And from the light shades of red, that means volume is leaving them. You don't see any disproportionate color coordination going on. So it looks like money is coming in and out of the market in a fairly proportionate manner, and nothing's getting volume flooded into it. And there's nothing with a lot of volume moving out of it. So this is always fun to take a look at what projects are pumping or dumping. And it seems like right now, Bitcoin and Ethereum are the main show. So let's take a look at why that is and what that might mean for us and what to expect for this weekend. So what we see right now is we see this is our Bitcoin chart. And what we're trying to confirm is we're trying to confirm that this is healthy market movement, and this is not preparation for a liquidity grab where the market makers or institutional traders would be setting positions at a higher high in a short manner in order to grab liquidity lower in the market. So we want to keep in mind there's about $23 billion in long liquidations from 35K to 42K. So the market has a lot of incentive to start driving back down, and we want to see that this is a healthy movement. So let's go ahead and add our indicators and see what they're telling us. So as you can see, we're looking at Bitcoin on 6-hour candles, and we have broken our resistance. And this is what we've been looking for all week long. This is more than a week, but we've been hopeful that at some point in this week, we'd start seeing this sign. So this is very exciting to see. We've broken our channel of resistance, and now what we're looking for is we're looking to use this channel as support. So we'd like to see a retest on the channel before we take back off. And in traditional trading terms, you may be familiar with a cup and handle. So this would be our cup, and then we would handle out. So that's kind of what we'd be looking at. Also, you also have the terminology of a rise retest level 1, which would be just like the cup and handle, the same concept that we'd be looking for, and that would be a rise retest level 1. And so that's really what we're looking for, and this is looking promising. But remember, ladies and gentlemen, we are going into the weekend, and the weekend has the least amount of liquidity. All of the institutional markets are not providing liquidity over the weekend, so the market can move more violently and more aggressively up and down. So please be cautious. Go into this fully aware, know what you're looking into, and also don't make any irrational moves. But this is hopeful, this is exciting, and this is what we're looking for. We've also been talking about how we're looking for the dollar to begin showing signs of weakness. And as you can see here, the dollar is preparing to show signs of weakness, although we have still maintained support. So unfortunately, the dollar has not broken through its support, and that's exactly what we're looking for. Right now, if the dollar begins to show signs of strength, I would be very hesitant about believing that the market in crypto has turned around or is heading in a positive trajectory. Right now, we want to use multiple indicators in order to not be fooled like the typical retail trader. We want to be able to look at all aspects of the market. And like we tell you guys on this channel, pay attention to our vitals. So our vitals are looking better. That is definitely the case, but we don't want to be overzealous. We want to be intelligent, and we don't want to be caught making irrational decisions. And so to give you guys a little peace of mind, I thought that I would go ahead and show you how many times in the Bitcoin chart we have broken out in a healthy breakout. And you can see that we are that we always do a retest. And so that's why you'll hear us say again and again and again, we're looking for the retest. We want confirmation. We're not trying to guess the bottom or guess the top. We're waiting till we've confirmed the market trend and the direction, and then we introduce ourselves into the projects that we're interested in. So right now, what we're looking at on Bitcoin is you can see we've broken our resistance, and we want to retest that as support. Let's take a look at the last time we were in a similar situation. You can come over here and see in this, you can see right here in this section, from June 14th till about July 20th. So for about a month in the summer of last year, we went through the same resistance or bear channel. And in this bear channel or descending wedge, whatever you call it, you know, that the market has all sorts of fun names. You can see we broke out of it. And if you look closer, let's go ahead and zoom in on this. You can see we broke out in a nice, healthy manner, similar to today's breakout. And then what's that right here? Yes, ladies and gentlemen, yes. This is a retest. And right there is what we're looking for. We're looking for that retest. It happens almost every time. I don't think anything happens consistently every time in the market, but this is one of those ones that it just seems to be there more often than not. So here's another beautiful example of a breakthrough of resistance right here. I mean, look at, you got all of the traders to FOMO in, and we got everyone thinking that at 38K, it was never going to go down. And this was a healthy market reversal. So the people that were entering were still correct, but the market will retest. And as you can see, after we got everyone to buy in, we brought it back down and made them reconsider their decisions. And right here, like clockwork, we had a retest. We actually, in this circumstance, we had the luxury of 2 retests before we continued on in a parabolic manner. And we can continue to go back in this chart as far as we want, as many times as we want. And I encourage you guys to do this on your own. This is why we try to show you what we're doing. And so you can learn to do this on your own. We don't want to be the person doing this for you. We want to be the person that taught you how to do this. So here's another example. And even though this wasn't as obvious, you can still see we had a breakthrough on this candle, a breakthrough on this candle, and then we still retested right there. Continue to go back. I mean, this will be the last example. I don't want to be too redundant for you guys, but once again, what happened here? We were stuck under a bear channel or a descending wedge, and you can see we broke out violently above it on 2 candles. And what did we do? We printed a red candle and came down and retested right here. So I just want you guys to not feel irrational or FOMO when you see this pump. This is exciting. We're all looking forward to this market moving the way that it's moving. And I think that the biggest thing is just to be patient and to trust yourself and to trust your indicators over your emotions. Don't be FOMO thinking that the pump is going off and 150K is tomorrow, because I just don't think that's the case. We don't predict anything. We just look at the charts and tell you what we see. So that being said, I feel like you guys got a solid understanding of what to expect with Bitcoin. Keep your eyes out over the weekend. We'll probably try to do some kind of content on Sunday because this is an exciting time. And we do want to be there with you guys, making sure that we're all in this together and that there's nothing going on that we see that we aren't bringing to your guys' attention. Let's go ahead and get into the fun. We have the total market cap is looking okay, but total 3 has been looking really good. And actually, I've been really satisfied with our indicators on Cypher B. So Market Cypher is a great AI platform that integrates with TradingView, and it provides us a bunch of indicators that allow us to read the market faster without having to throw up 50 different indicators on one chart. So really enjoy the simplicity and the ease of it. And when you get the hang of it, it makes a world of difference as you're analyzing these charts. So right here, you can see we are definitely getting ready to head in an upward direction. We have our VWAPs moving in the right direction. We're moving in the right direction here. We've printed buy dots here, buy dots here. So this is definitely a good looking indicator. The chart itself has been looking pretty good. And I think money's about to go into alts. I think the money's going to go into some fun alts, some DGEM projects, the NFT world, the metaverse world. I personally, that's what I'm seeing more of this. And I would be very careful until we witnessed what Bitcoin did after being rejected at the 42K range. So we want to see where Bitcoin retests after a healthy rejection. So enough about Bitcoin and the charts. Let's talk about the fun and the goodness and why this total 3 is pumping. Jake, you got some fun on degens and alts and why we're seeing this lovely chart in total 3 market cap?
Absolutely. Absolutely. Thanks, Al. Always good to get the market vitals before we look into any other crypto projects. So thanks again, C3 family, for stopping by for Live at 5, Monday through Friday, 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. So first project we're going to look into is a little bit of a controversial project, at least in our comment section in our video. So Constellation, or DAG is the ticker, is actually looking really good on this W formation right here. We're kind of following this nice little upward trend line. We're really trying to see, though, if we break above this 50 EMA. We've had a real tough time, as you can see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and we're on our 6th try to break above this. So this is actually looking pretty good. You can tell it's down. It is down about 58% from its all-time high. So this is something that we are watching. We're excited about their passive income opportunities as well. So let's jump into MATIC, or Polygon. This is a project that is just like unbelievable. The fundamentals and technology behind it is insane. So right now we're watching it. It's pretty stable right here at this resistance level around this $1.70, $1.73 range. So it's having a hard time staying above this 200 moving average. We're watching for a clear break above, at least back down to this 174 before it continues up to a level 2 rise. So this would be our first level rise right here at this most recent resistance point, and then the next level 2 rise would be at the previous resistance. So that's something to watch. Let's jump into Solano. Solano, a little bit different story. It's broken above its semi-permanent, not permanent, semi-resistance line. It kind of has a little box, in my opinion. I feel like it's right here in this zone, right here, kind of this zone right here. So we're watching for Solano to break out above it, but it is looking pretty bullish. The EMA bands are bearish, but we could see them come back up around and create a golden cross, so something like this. So that's a bullish move for Solano. Keep your eyes out for that project. Let's jump into Luna. Terra is another really solid project. It's quite a bit above the 200 moving average. It's trying to make its move up to its next level rise up here around the $60 range. The market cipher indicators look pretty bullish. As you can tell, these EMA bands are pretty far apart. So we need to watch for at least it to come up to the $65 and then break the $75 for like a real bullish movement. So let's jump into XRP Army. It's actually, the technicals aren't looking that great short term unless we can break above this resistance level, this 73 cents resistance level. That, if that happens, it should come up and hammer out some support, and that should actually bring our moving averages into a bullish cross. So it does have a little bit of bullish sentiment, but it still has a long way to go. So just be cautious, especially this weekend could be a fake out, guys, like Al was saying. Typically when there's no institutions in the market over the weekend, the market makers and manipulators can move price up and down, and then come Sunday, Monday, we're back to square one. So just be really careful. Watch your EMA bands, your resistance levels and support lines. And one more project before I go and hand it off to the gaming Sifu is Fantom FTM. This is one of my personally favorite projects. At the moment, it's actually looking like it's faking us out to go down and do some bearish movement towards the 200 moving average. As you can tell back here, we saw sort of the similar movement. We saw a nice push to the upward, but we saw this blue band cross down the yellow band, which is known as a bearish cross or a death cross. So we're actually getting really close to doing the same maneuver right here. So this could be some sort of manipulation pump to get people to go long, and then they'll drop it down I would expect to at least the 200 moving average first. So that's all I got on altcoins right now. Why don't we jump into some fun play to earn gaming and something to maybe keep you a little bit sane with this volatile crypto market?
Thanks for that, Jake. What's up, C3 fam? Back at it with the NFT pump we got going on today. So currently, we're actually a little bit up on the NFT market. We're at sitting at 38 billion. It's just up a little over 8% today. So you can see even in the NFT world that has been pumping. It's kind of pumping today along with the rest of the market. So we do see a lot of health. Even though Economi's chart's looking red here, we got a little bit more green in the numbers, but you could just take a quick peek. Everything is on the up. Well, not everything, but everything is looking pretty good. So yeah, I'd say it's a healthy time for the NFT market, healthier than ever. But as always, keep your eyes peeled when things start to go up. They only go up for so long before they do kind of jump back down. But I'm actually going to scroll to the bottom here. We're going to check out our trending coins. And right here, we got Immutable X. And they're actually a pretty cool project. And we're going to go jump into that right there. And so what they are is, they're all about NFTs. They're basically going to be an NFT marketplace. But what's cool about them is they're definitely trying to be the smoothest, most easygoing kind of marketplace for NFTs, what I can see. So zero gas fees, peer-to-peer trading. And when you actually get into it, those zero gas fees, they go for, both ways for the creator and the buyers. So that is pretty cool. They're going to have scalability, up to 9,000 transactions per second, not a centralized chain. They're really going to just be promoting the creation and selling and trading of NFTs, whether you're going to create it through a ERC 721 or 20. It's actually pretty cool. And what's actually pretty interesting about them being a trender is that if you go check in on GameStop news, GameStop and them are forming a partnership. And that partnership is for GameStop specifically to be putting out their own NFTs or collection of NFTs. So it makes sense when you go and check in Immutable. That's exactly what the platform is. So I'd say keep your eyes out on GameStop too. But everything about this project seems pretty cool. It's play to earn ready. Everything that they seem to bid on is to get the average user into here without feeling that they need to spend money. And on that note, we're going to go ahead and jump into this game, Gods Unchained, because this is directly tied to Immutable X, excuse me. And it's pretty cool, actually, when you go in and check it out. I haven't yet, but I will definitely update you on Monday. I will have played this game. I'll give you a little update. But for starters, it's made by the guys who created this dude who was all about Magic the Gathering. He was a former game director. So their card play style is going to be pretty deep, kind of cater to that whole RPG universe. But they actually, when you go and checking them out, they're actually harboring a true free-to-play, play-to-earn system. And their whole deal is if you can't sell your assets, you truly do not own them. So everything you earn in here, you will actually own and be able to trade it on their market and, or sell it, or upgrade it and keep playing to, get to this master level here. But the game is actually pretty cool. And here we go, free to play, not pay to win. So it's designed with a focus on fair competitive play where you unlock cards simply by playing the game. So that's actually pretty cool as opposed to, having to connect a wallet and just fork out money just to get going, which is, it's never bad to invest in anything. But here you can see they got a nice little partnership, or what's being said about them by some pretty big guys. You even got Vice up on here. And here they got a little kind of review deal. I sold a card that I had earned for free just by playing the game for a little over $30. So if that's actually true, that's a good value right there. That's worth it. So I am going to get into this. I've never actually played like Magic the Gathering, but most of the RPG or, excuse me, NFT games seem to be based off of a card system that makes the games more fluid. But other than that, I've got a few games to play and update you guys with. So it's going to be kind of short and sweet today, but keep an eye out on Immutable, keep an eye out on GameStop and the NFT world because all those things have a correlation. And if those things are too boring for you, go ahead and try out God's Unchained. I'll be updating you, like I said, next week. So hope you guys all have a great weekend. And that's going to pretty much do it for the NFT section.
Thank you so much, Sifu. Appreciate that. And I think that I just got a little bit of bantering to wrap people up. And I think I'm going to take this opportunity to go ahead and just let people know what we're doing. I know that on this channel, we're getting a lot of questions. What are your opinions? What do you think of the market? Where is it going? What should I do? And these are opinions. And I want to clarify to people, the best way to formulate an opinion is through many. And before we share our opinion with you, we want you to know the goal of our project, or the goal of this channel, is to help you develop the tools you need to formulate your own opinion. And we do that by showing you the projects and the tools necessary to start your crypto journey, and then how to use those as you can formulate your own opinion. But there's no right opinion. Nobody's more correct than anyone else. These are all opinions. And that's what I'd like to clarify in this final segment, because a lot of people on YouTube are acting very confident and very misleading. And it's one of those things that I really want to err on the side that we're here to share our opinion. That being said, our opinion is this looks a little bit more like a grab for liquidity than a healthy market move. And so we're slightly reserved in this position. And this weekend will be very telltale, will be very indicative of what kind of move we saw today. So we want people to know that the market looks great and we're very excited for the market to go up. And these are things that we're looking forward to. But the charts, as good as they look, still show the potential for another move downwards, and the liquidity below us is pretty intriguing to the market makers. And so you have to imagine, when there's that much liquidation below us, that they're going to try and tap some form of it. So that's what's in the back of our mind. And remember, ladies and gentlemen, this is nothing more than an opinion. This is an opinion from a couple of guys that look like this. You know, take it or leave it. Take what you want from it, but don't make anything of it. And that's all we ask. That's what we're here for. We're here for fun. We're here to show you guys new projects, to expose you guys to things. And we apologize if we don't go deep enough or have enough clarity in it. We're growing as a channel, and we want to grow with you guys. So responding to people in the chats and all the questions and feedback that we're getting, it's been great, and we love all of you and appreciate all of you. And I felt just like taking this Friday evening to clarify that and to share with you guys our goals, our hopes, and our appreciations. So I hope everyone has a great weekend. Thank you so much for tuning in for Live at 5. You guys are all beautiful people, and you should be living a beautiful life, and don't take things too seriously. The market's the market. We're all here. It's going to go up and down as long as we play in it. So hang in there, join the ride. So much love. Have a good weekend. Don't do anything irrational. Much love. C3 over and out.